Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm very happy to announce that I just had a video conference call with Corey Hoff, the author of the bestseller How to Sell Your Art Online. I'm a big fan. As you can see, I have already the book and I also visit his website frequently. He's the founder of the Abundant Artist, a pioneer project which helps artists market and sell their art. I'm a big fan and I was very proud to be contacted by him to collaborate on a future project together, and perhaps we will do some webinars, maybe blog posts or develop some courses. The possibilities are endless, and I was invited to talk about artist residencies because we have some expertise in this domain, and I want to tell you a little bit about our story with the artist residencies. For quite some years, we have been trying to teach artists how to market their art. We tried everything. Being their agent, teach face-to-face, teach in groups remotely, teach in groups face-to-face, like everything possible. We tried in different languages. Like finally we realized that the artists had a lot of resistance against the marketing idea, and they don't want to spend perhaps 1 hour every day, Monday to Friday, marketing their art, which is definitely necessary. If you don't pay anybody, you need to spend time. Otherwise, you can pay someone and then voila, problem solved. Most of artists, when they are struggling, they're emerging, they don't have the resources to pay a professional team. So the best way is to spend time. And a lot of artists would kind of stray away in the middle of the program because they feel like their life is already too stressful, struggling between side hustles and painting their art and family issues. The least thing on their priority list would be working on their own communication, which could be a huge mistake. Because imagine if you just paint 20 works without selling them, you run out of money. You need to perhaps work on a day job, and then you have to gather money and then buy your time, paint again, and then you just build up your inventory. Without a good marketing, your artworks will not sell quickly enough for you to have a really good cash flow. And for any business, cash flow is number one. If you're interested, I made a video on cash flow. I think by now I made a video on almost every single subject already. Check out my channel. I make a video every single day. And I realized that most of artists asked us about artist residencies because they would like to travel, they would like to know local artists and experience and paint, and just to have this like a space and time to do their art. And I realized, okay, maybe this is the point I could penetrate into the world of artists' mindsets and say, why not come to us? We have places to sleep, to work. We have been flipping properties in Spain since 2013, so we have like almost 10 places spread around in different cities, and we could definitely host artists. They could live here, work here, and then they could attend classes, which we host group classes on how to market using social media, how to market using Google ranking, how to make your websites that is search friendly, everything, like even Shopify, that we're developing a Shopify course with WordPress, you name it. So I think it's a really good idea, at least I think so, for artists to come here to work on their art and learn how to market their art. One stone, two birds, un tiro, dos pájaros, y 12 鸟. Like, I think it's a really good idea. Perhaps we are the first and only artist residencies that tailor-made for visual artists that helps artists market their art instead of just a place to paint their art, like isolated, like a countryside house where you lock yourself up and paint. If you want that, you could do it in your grandmother's garage. You could do it in a, like, I don't know, like your grandpa's garden, and you can do it anywhere. You don't have to cross half the world and lock yourself up in an exotic place just to be isolated. It's such a great opportunity to meet local artists, network, meet local gallerists, and learn a few things about how to market your art and work on your art marketing regularly, perhaps 3-4 hours every day. And then after that, when you go home, you could just maintain it 1 hour every day, Monday to Friday, so that your art could start like taking off and your project could have more exposure, which means you have a lot more possibilities to sell. I don't know if you have ever thought about going to an artist residency like this. Let me know what you think and other programs perhaps you want to add to this existing artist residency program. Drop me a comment if you think this is a good idea, or if you have any advice, make sure that you leave a comment to me so I will get back to you ASAP. About payment, this is a thing. Like there are several different kind of artist residencies. Perhaps I should make another totally different new video on this. There are the artist residencies that pays you, and there are the artist residencies that you pay, and they are the ones that you don't pay and they don't pay you, so that you just leave artworks in the end of the residency as a contribution, like as a friendly exchange, which is fine. Like there are different ones. And usually artists would like to look for the artist residencies that would pay them. Usually those artist residencies are sponsored by NGOs or governmental funds, so that they have strict requirements. For example, Casa Velázquez is the most famous one in Spain. They pay generous funds and stipends to the artists, but the condition is you must be French speaking. Pretty much you must be French because it's funded by the French government as a cultural program. And if you're not French, you don't have the opportunity. Perhaps I can get fundings from the Chinese embassy, but I don't want to restrict this artist residency to certain kind of artists. I don't want to like narrow down to just fit certain kind. I want it to be more open. Anyone who is willing to come could learn, could benefit. So we are charging. We're not charging more than what you would pay for a space to live, space to work, normally like a market price in Madrid, which is the city we're based right now. But we are not giving it for free because obviously the costs have to be bared by someone, and now we are bearing the costs. We're not getting like donations, and also in Spain, if you want to receive donations from other entities, you must be registered as a not-for-profit, but we are registered as company, like as a for-profit entities, so that we can't receive really donations, and we don't want to overcomplicate things, so that right now we are testing water, and it is a paid residency depending on how long you stay, and the fees will be proportional to the time, to the like courses that we will provide, and it's very interesting to know what kind of courses you are interested. So again, drop me a comment, let me know. We hope that this artist residency format will help artists really learn the two sets in marketing your art, and then to build a habit and consistency in communicating and marketing your art. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next video.